Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Let's Talk 3.0. Our guests tonight are some of the most brilliant minds in blockchain, crypto, metaverse, and Web3. Our guest tonight is Dr. Khoula Al Harthy, who is the certified blockchain and NFT expert, the president of Oman Blockchain Club, and the assistant head of the computing department at Middle East College. Welcome, Dr. Khoula. Thank you for joining us today at Let's Talk 3.0.
Thank you so much for this interesting interview.
Dr. Khoula, as a certified expert in this industry, we would like you to explain to us or to define in your own words what exactly is a blockchain technology for those of us who don't know much about it yet.
In simple words, we can say blockchain, it's actually blocks of data. It will be generated in decentralized ledger platform, where each block, it will be secured by its own hash function, and it will be connected to each other in a chain. So each block will have its own encryption that nobody can be open it or decrypt it without a certain keys. For that, we say the blockchain is so secure technology.
And who usually have access to those keys?
The nodes who are participating into the blockchains. As blockchain is decentralized, so we don't have a centralized server or service provider in the middle. So the nodes who are connected all in the chains, each one of these nodes have its own keys. And we have two pairs of keys, public key and private key.
That's a very interesting note, because even for myself, somebody who is still getting to know much more about blockchain and the system, it's the first time I heard about the public and the private key, but I think that would be a topic on a technical level for another time. But for me as an individual, or others like me, for example, how can I benefit from this technology? Or is it only based for projects and companies?
Each individual of us is starting already, or in coming futures, we will deal with the blockchain. Sometimes directly through cryptocurrencies, NFTs, or indirectly through a system which is running a blockchain as a back end. And me as an end user, I cannot recognize if this is working blockchain or not, but actually it's working through a blockchain technology. But sometimes we are directly connecting through a blockchain while we are using a cryptocurrencies, which is running in a blockchain platforms, or I have a digital art. I want to sell my digital assets online. So I am dealing directly with a blockchain platform.
When we hear about Ethereum blockchain or Bitcoin blockchain or Polygon blockchain, for example, why do we have so many blockchains? Isn't it one system only?
This is the nature of the market, either technological market or non-technological market. We have different options open to the users. And each one of these options and platforms of a blockchain have its own features. So based on the organization or individual requirement of what exactly they want to do in a blockchain, they can go ahead and select one of these platforms. So this is the nature of the market. They are giving different options with different features, and you select what is suitable. And each one of them has its own cost as well.
Like when we talk about Ethereum or Polygon, you're saying it's different options. Is there some kind of specific source, where people individuals like me, can dig in and read about them and compare which one to choose? Because you said that there are options, right?
Huge information through the web about these options. And it's not that the interesting part that it's actually like the Polygon is working with the Ethereum in different layers. So I can build a blockchain which is based on Ethereum, and I can adopt the Polygon into that. So it's working into different layers synchronously together.
Okay, so we can adapt different blockchain programs into one. Basically, that's what you're saying, right? It doesn't have to be one only.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. We can do that.
And the security for this blockchain is through the encryption, or there's something else that secures a blockchain?
Main idea of the blockchain, it's enhancing traceable of all the transactions of data. So I can easily trace all the transactions it's happening. The most interesting part that it will be encrypted separately. It's not same encryption to all data it's coming to the network. No, each block of data it's have its own encryption. So it's not matter only of encryption, but it's encrypted each block differently from other block. So even if I am If I want to attack the data, I need to attack each block separately as it's having its own different encryption method. So this is how we said it's immutable.
And what type of information can we store on the blockchain? Is there any specific thing?
The interesting that blockchains dealing with almost all types of data. It's available. It can be numbers, integers, floats, strings, characteristics, anything. It can be dealt with the blockchain.
And when you spoke about digital assets, can you give us a bit more explanation about what is a digital asset, or when we talk about NFT, what exactly is an NFT?
NFT is non-fungible token, where actually, for example, let's say I am an artist, I am drawing my art, and I want to sell this piece of art online. So previously, if I put this piece of art online, anybody can take this piece of art and sell it or copy it. But with NFT, it will be generated with its own key as an ownership. And this is internationally standards known. And you can sell it. And while you are selling it, people purchase it online. And when you are selling it, it will go to the ownership officially to other person. And you are getting in your e-wallet the tokens or the money or Bitcoins, whatever to be there. So even it will be registered, the ownership movement from one owner to another owner. Not only piece of art. People, they are also starting now to writing a books and selling the books through NFT. Some of them, they are having kind of records and selling records through NFT. So digital assets that I am the owner of a land, record, a book, an art, piece of art, and I'm selling that through NFT itself. So the digital asset is moving from one ownership to an ownership, and each ownership it have its own key.
If I want to compare it to buying a car, for example, and registering the car in my name, it's more or less the same thing, and I am the owner. So you're telling me that the NFT is a digital asset that has also an encryption that shows my ownership to that digital asset the same way I have for a car in the real world, right?
And the transaction will be recorded, and the new owner of the owner of the car, he will have the car details, his own encryption. And you, as an owner of the first car, you cannot resell it because officially it has been transacted.
Would you have any advice for anyone who doesn't know much about the blockchain or how the NFTs work? Do you have anything in mind that you can give them as an advice, how to start, for example?
My advice is you should start awareing yourself and give the awareness about the blockchain and NFT. Start reading simple concepts, watching videos, because sooner or later, coming early future, within coming 2-3 years, everyone will be interacting directly or indirectly with the blockchain and blockchain applications.
It's very interesting. You said 2-3 years. We had so many other guests. They were saying 10, some said 15, some said 5. What makes you say, like, I'm curious right now. What makes you say 2 or 3 years?
We already started applying blockchain. Already some institutions adopting blockchain. So it's coming futures, early futures within 2-3 years. Many people starting with the cryptocurrencies, and they are now working with the deals of the cryptocurrencies. Still, we are saying just be careful. Do not go into the real cryptocurrencies without full knowledge of how it's working. So be careful. But sooner, within coming few years, 3-4 years as a maximum, we will deal with the blockchain and blockchain application.
Thank you so much, Dr. Khoula. We really appreciate your time with us. We look forward to seeing you again at Let's Talk 3.0, hopefully very soon in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.